to Wakefield. We lived on, my nan were on Broadway, which was the biggest council estate. We're the biggest council estate in Europe at the time, so a massive council estate. Sykes were like, you see him now and again, he were in and out of jail, but when he were on manor, he were running up and down, running about drunk and all the time, you know what I mean? But because he had some respect for my family.
Said it was you told me that he got a good hide once in a pub off Alan.
Oh yeah.
I don't have to say his name or anything.
No, a good friend of mine, Colin Beaumont. Colin was well respected. Colin had been in early sort of craze books, but he wasn't one of these that tell you about it. He just got on. He was just a quietish bloke, but he'd blow your bollocks off with shotgun, and you know, he was a nutcase in that sense. But I know his family. My mum, all my family know his family, and he was once messing about, bothering, trying to have a quiet pint. Sykes was trying to wind up, kept saying, leave me alone.
Is this Wakefield?
Yeah, it was in Wakefield. It were in, I think it was in a pub called Shakespeare. And Colin ended up getting one of them old bar stools and knocked him unconscious, put him in hospital. Sykes, then he was in his prime, but he never come back and did all. Because you know what Colin was like. He won't come back. He won't come back at you if you.
That's what he's like, though.
Yeah,
that's what they do. They pick on someone and keep picking, getting away with it. Or some people will stand up. They can be that big. But only takes a finger, pull a trigger. Doesn't so
I think this is why when he got more run down when he were older, do you know what I mean? When people said people were bullying him, a lot of it were like kids he'd crack their dad, or he'd crack their uncle or something, and then young'uns sort of thought, oh, get it,
it's revenge and all.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So
so what was the first book you got published then?
First book was the Ink Run. It took me 10 years to do it because I handwritten it, and then I was like sort of nervous of looking at the manuscript like that.
I mean, pull it back out of that one. I
kept putting off doing it, and then I started editing it, and then just as I got typing it, I typed about 154,000 words. I got 50,000 words typed, and then I got diagnosed with cancer, bowel cancer. So I all put everything into a spin. And I think in the next 2 years after that, I only typed about 10,000 words. That's how much it slowed me down, proper slowed me down.
So what's happening to these days? What are you up to?
What with the cancer?
You tell me you've got cancer again.
Yeah, the cancer's back in me. It's been so I got it out of my bowel, and then it's been the trouble's been in my liver, spread it in my liver. It's been in twice. I've had 2 major surgeries. I've had half my liver out, then I've had 35% of it out. Keep getting clear for about 2 years, just about. Steadily building myself back up. I don't mean I'm like doing up Mr. Olympia. I'm on about you're just learning how to.
It's mentally as well.
Walking, you crawl. It's like your baby steps. You're just getting back on your feet at point. I think right, I feel okay. Don't feel totally like death warmed up. And now it's come back in my liver again. So I start radiotherapy. Like I said, we're just coming out of Christmas. We're nearly finished over Christmas now. So I think it's going to be somewhere. End of January that I start. I've got to have this. It's called Sabre, so it's more a targeted thing. So it won't harm me as much as just general
technology they've got now.
It's brilliant. I mean, you can't fault them for the people like NHS. They've done no but help me really. But you can only do this Sabre once because it's your liver. So I'm going to be ill again.
Too toxic to the liver.
Yeah, it's too toxic. So
especially when you've got most of it missing.
Got one chance. No, your liver generates back.
Yeah, I know that.
But it just can't handle this blast. It can have it once, but you can't have it twice. So if you don't get rid of it, it might be an option of surgery again. But if not,
and what about the bare knuckle fighting? You were into that line.
Got right into bare knuckle fighting when.
What year was that?
It'll be it was a year before cancer started, so I had cancer 8 years, so we can't work out dates, but
8 years.
Go back 8-9 years, like a guy, I know a gypsy guy called Andy Topliff. He's not a proper gypsy, but he was brought up around Inkley site in Leicester, so Inkley's quite a strong site. Adult Gorman's like Bartley Gorman, King of Gypsies, I had all them on, so I know I got to know like Sam and more Jerry Gorman, who were Bartley's nephews. Then Andy were like, want to put a show on. He'd been doing something in Woods called Field Rage, where they'd been getting old when football bands come in, and they were getting into trouble, all them that wanted to have a scrap. Who were like getting mates, so like, you bring 4 of your best crew, bring 4 like from Leicester, bring 4 from Birmingham, and they were meeting in Woods and just pegging out some old style ring and having a bit of a do.
Like 4 on a 4.
And they were filming that, and then he wanted to start the bare knuckle bit. He wanted a show where we could actually do a ticketed show. So he asked me to get 2 more fighters. So I got Dave Radford, who has got massive reputation on bare knuckle scene, but he'd kind of lost his way. There wasn't no there were no shows going on, or there were nothing underground. It had gone out of blue.
Right.
So I got Dave back involved, and we got a lad called Matt Thorne, who he's not best of fighters, but he's got bollocks as big as him. Yeah, he's like King Kong with his balls. But we all went down. They had a few gypsy fighters from Leicester.
Yeah.
All those Yorkshire lads won that night. We all got it started. We had a few decent.
What type of ring was it? Was it just a market?
It was just in the back of a nightclub. We were in an Asian nightclub called F Bar.
Right.
And it was just like they led through like that snatch. You know, you here for fight?
Yeah.
Got to next door. You here for fight? Yeah, we're here for fight. Yeah. Yeah, right, get through next down this canal, and then
it was like fight club these movies.
It was like snatch. It was like we definitely like snatch. It was just where do you want us to fight? Or just over there on that bit of wooded dance floor. Right, so everybody's waiting to fight. Then somebody points and say, "Right, are you ready?" Yeah, top off you go. You
have to train like for that type of stuff.
I was just in gym boxing anyway. I'd always boxed since I was 7. I've always been in boxing. It was just like getting a bit more cardio because, like I say, with bare knuckle. Then now they've brought it more into like where you're doing rounds and it's gone more into ring again. But back then there were no.
It's a bit safer now, isn't it? Because you've got the first aid people there and things like that.
But we had a bit of that there anyway. But like when
was it a plaster? Plaster, a wet sponge.
Well, we had Dave Bradford. He had his own stitching kit. So when we set off, he went, "If you get cut, I'll stitch up."
I bet he loads of it. You're all right.
Yeah, I said you can fucking keep that away from me, mate. But he's like just stitches. It's like Rocky. He just stitches himself up, and you like think that. Oh, they're off the net. We just, it was good. It was exciting then, Brian.
Many friends still talk.
Yeah, still got a lot of good, all them people. Yeah.
Have you ever noticed it's the lads who can really fight give you respect, don't they?
Yeah.
It's the ones who are the little idiots or the little big men.
Yeah, we're all
shouting mouths off and they can't fight. And then as soon as you give them a slap, they go to the police.
We're all same on Sykes. We built it up to sort of 10,000 people, and majority of people all were like got on really well and made friends. And there's a lot of people have made lifelong friends. Yeah. But you've always got that element of trolls, wherever like I said, we've realised with these books that trolls are still they just won't leave you alone. But back in them days there were loads of I'll fight. Loads of people saying I'll fight, and then it was like Then when you'd ring them up and say, right, can you come? Oh well, I need 6 months to train.
I have all that myself. And what it is, I've hurt my leg and. You were in the rave club last night, dancing all night. It's just rubbish to come out.
So
everyone wants to fight. Yeah, when you get there, they don't turn up.
I got criticised for fighting that Matt Thorne up for the show, but we asked numerous people to come and fight me, and they were like, and then they didn't, and we ended up like trying to talk. Matt was just like, we knew he couldn't really fight that well. But we just wouldn't be talked out, and it was like, well, we need some bodies. So I didn't want him to be put against this guy who Dave Bradford fought, Danny Draper, because I know he would have been. I didn't think he would any better fighter than me, but I thought this guy's going to try and break this Matt Thorne's jaw up and everything. But I reckon I can just put him down. Without hurting him too much, and then maybe it'll put him off it. But it didn't. He ended up having about 100 fights after mine. So it works the opposite way.
Did he win many?
Yeah, he's won a couple, but he's lost majority of them.
God bless you, mate. Yeah, at least he's got the ball. He's the type of guy you want to.
The
thing is with somebody like Matt, he's the type you want in the trenches.
He'd actually fight you, Brian, right? We'd have to say to him, "No, it's so stupid," right? But he'd actually say, "No, I'll fight you." Yeah, and he would. He'd have a go at you, but you just go. But he's no fear of that kid. But
good. Yeah, but you get some with the I could have been this and I could have been that and I could have done this. You get them done, you just absolutely. But you could have, they would have, wouldn't they?
A lot of them slag me off, but like I said, without people like me getting Dave Bradford, they've been on these McCory trilogy fights. What they all rave on about, say, Dave would have, I give him he's fought Roberto Duran and all that. Dave would have top 10. He could have been a proper champion boxer. He had an accident on his shoulder that knocked his shoulder, and that's when he switched it bare knuckle. But there's some solid lads in it, but some, like I said, a lot of people sort of don't get credit for like you think foundations.
Well, I always say to people, if we were in a nightclub and a fight kicked off, you just run in, you're done. That's easy. But when somebody says, I want to fight in 10 weeks and they've never been beat, you haven't been beat. They're the hard fights. You're in bed and you're going, I'm going to win. It creeps in, doesn't it?
It's mental.
Once you get beat again, you go, no, you're going to get beat. And the other voice is going, yeah, but you might.
It's a bit weird, sort of sat with people in the room and then it's like, right, let's go fight.
Yeah.